Thank you, Peter. Now we're going to shift gears a little bit, and we're going to have a presentation by a Nigerian homegrown success story with a strong Canada connection, fortunately. So I'm going to ask Obi Gold Agu to come up and tell her about her business.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about TruQuest. I'm the CEO of TruQuest Global, and I'll just share a little bit about how TruQuest came about, just based on my background. I practiced as an international corporate lawyer for about 10 years. I was involved in quite a number of transactions, both in terms of private equity, M&A, and a number of the transactions we were involved in really sort of focused or were centered on regions outside of Africa, so South America, Asia. And it dawned on me that we weren't really I wasn't involved in transactions in Africa. And I know that really sort of stemmed from a lot of the misconceptions that many investors, many companies have about Africa, and how it's a place where there's a lot of corruption, as they perceive it to be, a lot of challenges. And so my focus was really to seek out a way to address the challenges that my clients were having and enable them to understand that Africa, Nigeria, has a lot of potentials that they can, and investment opportunities that they can take advantage of. And it took a couple of years. I started at the firm I was at. I started what's called the Doing Business in Africa initiative, and our focus for about a year was to really encourage investors to take a look at Africa. We suggested a number of opportunities, mainly in Nigeria, actually, that they were sort of amenable to, and they started considering. And it was a great success. We had a lot of businesses looking to go into Nigeria. And because of that success, TruQuest Global came about. I capitalized on the success of that, as well as my professional experience and the trust that my clients had, and co-founded TruQuest Global. So who are we? We're a business strategy firm really focused on encouraging investors, not just in Canada, but primarily here because we're based here, to really look at the investment opportunities in Africa, in Nigeria. We were involved recently in, my co-speaker Peter spoke on the recent privatization of the power industry in Nigeria. Well, we took a Canadian company that was part of a consortium, a Canadian energy company, to Nigeria. And we were part of the tender process. We went through the commercial evaluation process. We went through the technical evaluation process for one of the power plants. We were very, nearly took advantage of that power station, but unfortunately we were outbid by, I guess, a stronger contender. But as a result of that, our clients were very, very impressed at the transparency of the process, the accountability of the process, and are now more keen and interested in investing in the power sector in Nigeria. We didn't relent. We didn't give up hope. We started discussions with one of the state governors, the Bayelsa state governor, and just as of 2 days ago, we signed an MOU with the Bayelsa state governor to build a 100-megawatt power station. So we're very excited about that. That was just recently concluded two days ago. We're also looking at the oil and gas sector. We are partnered with, as I shared yesterday, one of the largest resource investment funds here in Canada. We're looking at a number of the oil and gas investment opportunities in Nigeria, and are looking to sort of capitalize on our expertise, our financial capability to be able to really invest and build a world-class resource company in Nigeria. We're looking at other sectors as well in terms of infrastructure development. We're looking at the mining sector as well. And so it's really an opportunity that we see that we want to move ahead with, because Nigeria is a place where, irrespective of what a number of people have, and a number of people have said in terms of the misconceptions they've had, as we've heard at the conference, there's so much opportunity. And I really feel personally responsible as not just as one that has a Nigerian background, but someone who is a young person, because we really need to sort of take it to the next level and move, in terms of the next generation, to really ensure that we use our skills, our abilities, our experience to be able to ensure that the country Nigeria really develops. So that's really just a brief synopsis of TruQuest Global, who we are, what we're doing, and we're very, very excited. We know that this year and indeed the years to come will be profitable years for us, as well as our investors, as we seek to really move to new frontiers in Nigeria. Thank you.